Hello my lords, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Nick Saraf's Foodlog. Today we're going to make an Italian delicacy. We're going to make the lasagna. So we're going to be making two sauces to go with the lasagna. The first sauce we're making is a Mornay sauce. A Mornay sauce is nothing but a bechamel sauce enriched with egg yolks and some grated Gruyere cheese. So let's start with first heating up some butter and flour in a saucepan to make a roux. Now we've heated up about 150 grams of butter with 150 grams of flour. Let it melt and come together. When there's a light boil, I pour in a liter of cold milk. And now I whisk this till it thickens. Make sure you keep whisking. Once it comes to a boil and it has thickened, bring the stove down to a low flame. Otherwise, milk everywhere. Not pretty. Now, if I was making bechamel sauce, or white sauce as some people like to call it for some reason, I would be done now. I would add salt, pepper, and a little bit of nutmeg, and be done. But to make a bechamel sauce or Mornay sauce, I'm going to add in it 2 whisked egg yolks. Make sure you immediately give them a good whisk, otherwise scrambled eggs in bechamel sauce. Not pretty again. Once the egg yolk is whisked in, we add grated Gruyere cheese, as much as you wish. 200 grams seems like a good amount though, for a liter of milk. Now we whisk it in, and we add some salt and crushed black pepper. You can alternatively add white pepper. Now that the sauce is done, let's keep it aside and start with the next one. Now let us make the Marinara Sauce. For this I'm going to put a pan on a medium to high flame and add in a good amount of olive oil. When the oil is heated up, add in a good amount of garlic, how much ever you wish. Cook the garlic in the oil, but make sure you don't color the garlic. Now we add in some chopped dry red chilli and a few leaves of basil. Now before the garlic gets colored in the oil, we add in some tomato puree. When the sauce comes to a boil, you can add some more crushed red chili if you wish. If you, like me, love your spice. And a teaspoon of sweet paprika powder. Give it a good mix. Now we add some dry oregano. Give it a mix. Salt and crushed black pepper. Give it a mix. Finally, we add more basil and just a touch of some water. And now we let this boil for a minute or two. So the marinara sauce is done. I can take it off the flame and keep it aside. But since I want to make chicken lasagna, to the boiling marinara sauce, I will add some minced chicken. Cook it in the sauce itself. Now that the chicken is cooked, let's take it off the flame and keep it aside till we need to use it again. So now it's time for us to prepare the sheets of pasta for the lasagna. For this, I have boiled a good amount of water and I have salted the water. To this, I'm going to add a little bit of oil so that when we take the pasta out of the water, it doesn't stick and it's lubricated slightly by the oil. So let the water boil. When the water's come to a boil, we add in a sheet of lasagna at a time. Give the pasta a light stir so that it doesn't stick to each other. and let it cook for about 2 to 3 minutes in boiling water. Now, since lasagna is cooked twice, one more time in the oven after this, we're going to cook our pasta al dente. So after 2-3 minutes, when it has softened but not turned completely opaque and soft, we take it out of the water and keep it on a plate. Now that the pasta is done cooking, let's immerse these sheets of lasagna in some cold water to stop the cooking completely, but make sure we drain the water completely before using it. Now let us start with the assembly for the lasagna. For this we need a glass or ceramic casserole dish. I'm going to butter this dish now. Spread just a touch of the Mornay sauce on the base. Now we put in the sheets of the lasagna. Make the first layer of some Mornay sauce. Sprinkle some grated mozzarella cheese. And now we put in the second layer of the lasagna sheets. Put in a layer of the chicken and marinara sauce. Sprinkle some mozzarella cheese. And now put in the next layer of the pasta. And repeat till you reach the top. When you reach the last layer, sprinkle some mozzarella cheese on top, a touch of white sauce, sprinkle on some breadcrumbs. This will give it a nice crispy texture on top. Now we've sprinkled on some more mozzarella cheese. And now we take this bellissimo piece of lasagna into the oven and bake it for 30 minutes at 190 degrees. And now we let this cool for about 10 minutes before we cut a piece. So there you have it, a pride of Italy, the bellissimo lasagna. Bon appétit!